Hello, deletion in double linked list. So it's similar thing with the process on how we delete on inserting also. It's just a matter of it's either we have to insert, we just have to delete. So the first node at the beginning. So currently I have 3 nodes in here in our screen. Now, if we be deleting a node at the beginning, so we are referring to this item, which is 5. And later on, our head is 100. Okay, so since we will be deleting the first node here, our head now will turn into 200. Okay, now remember for our double linked list, so if you would notice, the first node does not have a previous node previous address, so it was null. So remember, the node for the first one is null, and the last node for the next value is also null. Okay, so if we have tried to remove this one, and head will now turn to 200, and this now also 100 will now turn into a null value, which is 8 will become now the first node. Okay, so let's simulate it. So our first temp is null, which is 100. Since head a while ago said it will become 200 now, okay, because 5 will now be deleted. Okay, so head is now 200, and later on this will be disconnected. It should be directly straight through connected with 200. Okay, so I said a while ago 200. Now this value will become also null because this item or this node will become now the first node. Okay, so at this point we have only now 2 nodes in our list. Okay, so that would be for the insertion of I should say deleting at the beginning. Now same thing with the deleting a node at the end, so we are not already focused on the head, so we'll be going on the tail. So if we'll be having to simulate this one, tail is 300, so later on it will go through 200, and this 300 will also turn into a null value. So this will now be later on be deleted, and tail will go straight through with 200. Okay, so still same thing, we will be having only 2 remaining nodes. So I'll click for the temp. Once the tail is 300, later on it will turn into a null for the right wing or the next pointer. Tail now will become 200, and disconnected this one, and it will goes directly now for the last node. So that will be deleting for the end of the list. Okay, now for deleting a node at any position, so currently I have 3 nodes in the list, in which of course we have to enter the position. So right here in the code here, input position, so which a variable pos. Okay, so when I click it, so temp initial value of head is 100 starting. Now for the position is the variable of I also here is I equal to 1, so that's why 1 here. Then input position, what I have entered is 2, so it means to say that I'll be deleting this node, which is 200. So what will happen is 100 and 300 should be directly connected to each other, deleting this node between them. Okay, so 200 will now also be changed later on, and at this portion also. Okay, this will be going to 300, and this 200 will now goes with 100. Okay, so let's find out. So first 200, it moved on that particular position, so I'll be deleting now this 200. Okay, so I said a while ago this will be directly connected to this point. Okay, so let's see if we have projected it. Okay, so going to this one. Okay, there. So I'll obtain the value of this one, which is 300. So let's try. I have here, I think it should be 300. And from here goes to this one, okay, which will become 100. Okay, let's try to click it again. Next, so gotcha. So alright, from this point goes to this 300, and then at this point 200 will turn into 100 there, and later on this would be deleted. Okay, so there will be now double linked list on between 100 and 300 memory address. Okay, there, disconnected or deleted, I should say. So that would be now the new connectivity between the lists. So that would be all for deleting on double linked lists. Once again, thank you very much.